India once again. We're all set. It's late, but we're set now. So let's welcome our delegates to the dais right now. And Mrs. Senai Yasin, Rector, BAU University, Batumi. I welcome you to the dais now. Please come to the stage right now, sir. Please come to the stage. I'd like to give Mr. Muhammad, Director, Evincia Medical University. I request sir to come to the dais right now. Mr. Anuradha madam, please come. Mrs. Tia, Chancellor of BAU International University, Batumi. Acha Berevala. Mrs. Khatuna, Deputy Director of Clinical Research, Avencia University. I request to come down here. Junjona, Head of Quality Assurance Services, Avencia Medical University. Dr. Nas, I request Dr. Nas to come to the dais. Mr. Anna, Head of Student Support Department, BAU University, Batumi. I request her to come to the stage. Mr. Suresh, you requested to come to the dais. Dr. Karan Sandhu, Officer Department of India. And Dr. Ravindra Kumar, Country Head of India. Mr. Chandan Kumar, Officer Department of North India. I request her to come to the dais. So we're all set now, and before we proceed the meeting, and I'd like to give the complete demonstration here in the ATV. Thank you.
I'll invite university delegates for the presentation. Yes.
First of all, I want to welcome everyone here. It's a great honor to be here with you. And please accept my deepest apologies for being late here. So I will start the presentation of BAU International University Batumi. And as you can see on the slide, like everywhere, it's written BAU. So what that BAU Global Network means. The content will be, like, we will talk about that network that we are part of. We will talk about university overview, international relations, and Georgia. So here you can see the map of BAU Global Network. And this is like biggest educational network in Europe. Why it is biggest? Because we are having in this network 6 universities all over the world. You can see our university on the map in USA, in Berlin, in Cyprus. One of them is our university in Georgia. The main headquarters is in Turkey, in Istanbul. We have language schools, we have colleges all over the Europe, and K-12 schools. So I want to pay attention to this slide where you can see our main proudness of we are is like a word that we get from United Nations. This is a word for the contribution to a global education, and on this photo you can see the UN Secretary General, which has awarded our founder, and another picture is a Deputy Secretary of General, Indian diplomat Nikhil Seth. And okay, let's see some promotional video of our BAU Global, just for you to understand like more deeply what kind of network is it. Yeah.
A future beyond dreams. An education beyond borders. BAU Global. From North America to Asia and Europe, 3 continents within reach, designing the future with its global educational network. Bringing the global educational trends together with thousands of students from different countries in 6 universities, 5 liaison offices, 5 language schools, and in 6 countries. With its network of universities in Istanbul, Berlin, Washington, D.C., Batumi, Cyprus, and Plymouth, students are shaping the vision of the future through intercultural dialogue with many available programs. Students studying in language schools located in Washington, D.C., Berlin, Plymouth, Baku, and Ulaanbaatar have the opportunity to experience local city life, in addition to gaining multicultural vision by integrating with students from around the world. With hundreds of undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctorate programs, individuals that create universal values are raised in BAU Global Universities. With the experiences they get, students all over the globe are privileged for not only having a good academic life, but also for being a world citizen. Today, BAU Global reaches to 124 countries of the world, and by educating hundreds of thousands of different students, it is having a voice in shaping and developing the world. With BAU Global, students create the future of their dreams with unlimited educational resources while exploring the world. BAU Global, education beyond borders.
Okay, some small comments about the university. You can see here accreditations and memberships that we are having in our university. The program that we are having, like main program of medicine, is accredited by World Federation for Medical Education. We are listed also in the World Directory of Medical Schools with Canada sponsorship, which gives our graduates possibility to continue their education or profession in US and Canada. Our program has ISO certification in quality management systems. ISO is 9001. And we are the members of the biggest associations in Europe, the Medical Education of Europe and Association for the Medical Schools of Europe. We are having 2 programs for now. One is dentistry, 5 years with 300 credits, and you can see the tuition fee. And another like main program, which is accredited by WFME, as I have already mentioned. This is 6-year program with 360 credits. Tuition fee is $6,500 but for Indian nationals we have different price. This is $4,800 per year. Why is like our program is how to say better than others? Like every university and every program has like its own advantages. So I will talk about our advantages that we are having. Clinical experience is like first advantage that we are having and why it is advantage. As you might know, while studying at medical school, students are starting clinical experience from the 3rd year and it is continuing like 4th, 5th year and then it is internship. In our university, we are starting clinical experience from the 1st year. And 1st and 2nd year, this is clinical observation. They're going to hospitals. They are not touching patients. They are not interacting them. They are just observers there. Then the 3rd, 4th, and 5th course, these are clinical rotations where students are already interacting with patients, and they are having also manipulations on the patients. And 6 years is totally internship. For 12 months, they are having internship in different directions of the medicine. Another advantage is the cadaver laboratory that we are having in Georgia. Like about 5 years ago, it was still forbidden to work on cadavers. And after legislation has changed, we can use cadavers, but unfortunately it's very expensive. So that's why like we are the only university who are buying it in United States from United Tissue Network. And students are studying from the first year and second year anatomy and topographical anatomy on the cadaver. Like they're having theoretical part, and then seminars and practical parts are on cadavers. And on the 5th course, they're also having in forensic medicine cadaver practice. Scholarships. We are having scholarship like in the same way for foreigners as we are having for our nationals, Georgians. The scholarships are given according to their academic performance. If per semester a student is studying good and they're having marks like high scores, at minimum it should be 91, then for the second semester we are giving them scholarship. And on this picture you can see like in the first semester, like mostly Indians get scholarship. We don't know why, but they're studying good. Like 82% of them were Indians. Another advantage, this is free FMG classes that we are conducting on a 6th course on the graduation year. And on the photos you can see the courses like ophthalmology courses, biochemistry courses. And we are inviting for FMG classes Indian professors from India. And final 6 months when they are studying and having internship in clinics, they are in parallel making these FMG courses. And as for USMLE, as you might know, this is American license examination. We are proposing students to study these classes from the first year. First and second year. This is as an elective course. If, for example, student knows that they want to go to America to continue their education or profession, they are electing this subject as an elective subject and studying like free of charge. And I want to just pay your attention to our program, which is very different from the programs that are provided by the countries in which mostly Indian students are going. I'm just mentioning here Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan. Why our program is different? It's not only us, like in Georgia totally it has changed from 2019, but we were providing such kind of American model program, this is called, from 2014. And the main difference is that on the traditional part of curriculum, which you can see here, is the, for example, first year subjects that are taught in post-Soviet countries, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan. This is like our curriculum. What is difference there? For example, if in Ukraine they are going to study human anatomy on the first course, we are not teaching human anatomy as a subject. We are teaching system-based education we are having, which means that, for example, they are studying cardiovascular system on the first year, and inside of this system, they are studying all of these subjects, like anatomy of cardiovascular system, medical chemistry, histology, like everything about this. And they are not having only one teacher per subject. For example, per one system, they might be having 5 or 6 lecturers, like all of them are teaching like different directions. And they are having case-based studying, like PBL, we are calling this, from the very first year. And the main advantage of such kind of curriculum is that from the very first year, they are used to clinical skills. They are studying basic science plus clinical skills together, and they are already having some kind of experience like while they are going on a third year on a clinical rotation. So they are already having experience of solving cases and so on. And here, the description of the program, you can see that it's 5-year. We are teaching integrated theory and the clinical study, and 12 months it's internship. And this, our regulation is in accordance with the NMC requirement. As like many, like I guess all universities, we are also having some extracurricular activities. Here you can see we took like photos of main Indian students. They're having cultural, sporting, academic, and also community involvement. And yes, they're having pretty hard curriculum, because from 9 to 6, sometimes to 8, they are at the university, but still we are trying to give them such kind of activities. And the main thing is that we are having portfolio. What does it mean? When student is finishing the university and we are giving them transcript, with transcript we are giving them also portfolio. In portfolio, such kind of activities are included, so that if even students play football, okay, nothing like how to say big, it's not big event, but still we are putting this in their portfolio, so that wherever they are going, like their continuing profession, PG or something, like everyone knows like everything about extracurricular activities, main curricular activities, so everything is included in this portfolio. International relationship, we are having quite good ties with European countries. Here, like on the upper side of the photos, you can see the name of the universities with which we are already having ongoing projects. This is not just signed contract of memorandum of understanding. This is already ongoing projects we are having with Finland, with the University of Eastern Finland research projects about AI. Also, same project is with Spain. We are having exchange programs, and also Indian students are much involved in such kind of exchange programs in Lithuania, Romania, Poland, and Czech Republic. We just spread our international relation to Asia and US. And on the first picture, you can see the United States. This is Chicago. We are having cooperation with the AMO opportunities. This is network of the clinics where our students can go to USA and have the clinical experience. It will be exchange program. It will be like after graduating, like post like PG, or like doesn't matter. They are our partners in that, so our students are having opportunity to use this opportunity, and we are co-funding such kind of events and such kind of exchange programs that our students are using, that we are already having with the European universities. Okay, and now about like small facts about Georgia. Oh, I just forget in international relations. Unfortunately, I'm not having slide here. We have started cooperation with Indian institutions also. And the first cooperation was the hospital in Kerala state, in Trivandrum. With this hospital, we signed the memorandum of understanding, and our students will be available to go to these states and make observation. Like this will be a short program, like 6 weeks or maybe 1 month, or maybe much longer if it's possible. So that's why like we're trying to expand this cooperation in India, and we're just looking for the statistics from which states mainly our Indian students are, so that we will try to make like a better way of cooperation in that states, so that when they're coming, for example, for summer time to their country, not to lose this time, and they will have opportunity to get this observation to their hospitals in India. And about Georgia, here you can see the green one, the small city. Like it's funny when I'm coming to India and I'm saying, oh, Georgia with ego, and we're just 3.5 million. And yeah, so actually, this is like funny thing. When I came first in India, it was 2 weeks ago. And you know, okay, we know India, I have seen the map, I have never been here, but also I know China, I have visited China, but you know, we are not having any kind of cooperation with India. So when I was coming with big ego from Georgia, like, okay, I will go to India, and it took like 5 hours of flight. And generally, for example, we are traveling to Europe more because it's much more cheaper for us. And for example, if me and Miss Anna went to Denmark and we fly from Georgia to Denmark here, and we were telling that, look, it was 5 hours of flight, and we just crossed 7 seas and it was like shocked that we fly so much, and I'm coming to India, and just from Delhi to Trivandrum, it took like 5 hours, and I was really shocked, like how big this country is. And India was, like Delhi was somewhere in the middle, and there is also north part. So I even couldn't imagine, like from here to there, how much time it will take for a flight. So this is really incredible country, and for such citizens who are coming from very small countries. So my ego was a little bit down when I came here. But you know, we Georgians are having ego from the birth, and when I went to Georgia, I'm not showing that it's not, I don't have it anymore, but still. So really, you have very great country. So, and let's continue with my country. Population, average 3.5 million. We have our own language. We have our own currency, and the literacy is 100%. We don't have people in our country who doesn't know reading, who doesn't read or who doesn't write. And the main thing that we are proud of is that Georgia is a candidate for the European Union from December 2023. What does this candidate status is giving? Actually, we are moving to Europe without visa. We don't need visa. And by being candidate of European Union, we are having very big financial support from Europe. This will be in educational part, in infrastructural part, economical part. So and we are having big support, as I have you already mentioned, like in education part. So our students are using these fundings already. The projects that we are having with Europe is because of these fundings. So that's why, we are really proud of it. And in 2030, we're going to be a member. We're going yet. Our government is telling us that we should be the member. So let's see. And by itself, about Georgia, safety index is very high. You can just see the crime index. It is coming from low to higher ones. And there was 120 countries in this safety index, and I just tried to take the one that might be interested for you, because of Indian citizens are going mainly here in these countries to study medicine. So we are on Georgia, on the 20th place with the safety index. Then Russia is coming, 51, India 65, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan. And with the World Bank ranking, this is doing business ranking, but they have secondly bureaucracy index. This means how low bureaucracy level is in our country, and we are on the 7th place, after New Zealand, Singapore, Denmark, Korea. So it's quite big achievement for us. And other countries with enumeration, you can see Ukraine 64, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Pakistan. Okay, so the bureaucracy index also means that whenever students are coming to our country, they are doing everything in one day. Any kind of paper they want to get from government, from Justice House, for TRC, doesn't matter. 1, maximum 2 days, and they need minimum required of documents that they need to submit. So that's why we are on the 7th place with this index. Small facts about Batumi, where our university is located. This is small city. It is seaside city with subtropical climate. And this city is in the best touristic destinations in Europe in 2024. And these are some photos, night Batumi, daytime. And I want to pay your attention to these architectures. If you will just look at it, it is more European England architecture. And why? in 19th century, for almost 10 years, we were under England management, let's say. So that's why at this time, like whenever investors were coming, they were just making some architecture same as it was in Europe. So that's why like it's pretty European city when you are coming to Batumi. And here on the QR code, if somebody will be interested, you can see the virtual tour of our university. Thank you once again for waiting us. And once again, my apologies for being late. Thank you.